Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. He hath loosed the fateful lightning of his terrible sword. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. Truth is marching. The sea begins to watch by some 107 depths. They are building in an altar in the evening woods and depths. I can see his light to smoke to smile the timid very backs. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on.
Letters to a Veteran. Fred is a veteran of the U.S. Armed Forces. I shall refer to him only as Fred. His last name isn't important. He is a kind of universal patriot, a personification of duty, a disavowing hero, a nationalist, and an idealist. I do not define him best. His admirers do. They are fellow soldiers, citizens, children. They are people, too, who do not know Fred personally. Fred is really a symbol, cultivated throughout world history and attached to defenders, fighters, and casualties. These individuals, mostly men but also a not insignificant number of women, also bear a label: brave. Honor Flight. There are tour programs sponsored across the U.S. that collect funds and organize flights that transport veterans to Washington, D.C. These escorted trips to the U.S. Capitol provide a full day's visitation to the city's memorials and government venues, creating a cultural phenomenon that submerges living former military members in the mists of group bonding, reflection, and celebration, in the commiseration and memory shared with their expired colleagues and collaborators. For the participants, the journey can be a reunion. For some, it is a healing, a spiritual cleansing, as some describe it. This gathering is a conference of persons who have served the country in its most perilous tasks. The following notes, letters, cards addressed to Fred are the best expressions of the gratitude of the nation they served. Savor with me the wisdom offered. Meditate on the meaning. Anticipate the consequences.
Get up this morning, put on my shoes. When I'm with you, ain't got nothing to lose. Well, I'm so happy when I'm singing the blues. When I'm walking in the sunshine, my shoes. I got time, ain't got nothing to lose. I'm so happy when I'm singing the blues. When I'm walking in the sunshine, in the morning, under the moonlight, I'm so happy when I'm singing with you. When I'm walking in the sunshine, in the morning, under the moonlight, I'm so happy when I'm singing with you. Keep on walking, find my way. Home is home, and that's where I'll stay. Ain't no better way to spend my day. So when I'm walking in the sunshine, in the morning, under the moonlight, I'm so happy when I'm singing with you.
I quote from a letter to Fred, from a fellow veteran, a woman named Linda. Dear fellow veteran, my name is Linda, and I am a United States Navy veteran. Because of men like you, I was able to have the right and choice to enlist in the military. I served at the end of the Vietnam War in 1971 to 1974 here in our country, keeping the home front safe while so many of our men served and fought overseas. Because of men like you, I saw and I helped change many things for women in the Navy. When I enlisted, I was called a WAVE, which meant Women Accepted for Voluntary Emergency Service. By the time I got out, I had become a sailor. I saw women for the first time get equal pay as men. I saw women allowed to wear berets to keep their hair up. I was allowed to wear a watch like men could. My husband was the first dependent husband on our base, where before, if a man made half or more what the women did, she could not claim him. Because of men like you, a lot of changes for women in the Navy came about, and many more have happened since I got out, like women serving on ships. Because men like you fought to give us these rights, fought to keep us safe, fought to keep this country the greatest there is, because of men like you, I live in the home of the brave and the land of the free. As our majestic flag flies and I watch her wave in the wind, I salute her and am thankful for all she stands for. And I can do this because of men like you. Your service to our country is to be applauded and never forgotten. Let us always remember, all gave some, and some gave all. Let us make every day a day to remember and give thanks to all veterans. I salute you and I thank you for all these things you did for me and our country. Sincerely, Linda, Dillsboro, North Carolina. Dear Fred, first off, I hope you had an amazing day today. I also hope this letter finds you well. You have sacrificed so much for our country, for our freedom, and for that I am forever grateful. I know that even though your wars are over, you are still making sacrifices. I have never served, but I have personally seen the sacrifices one has to make from hearing stories from my grandfather, who fought in World War II, to my uncle who fought in Vietnam. I know my uncle still lives with his memories. I hope you can find peace in knowing what you have done for us, and know that there are still people who understand and care for what you have done. We will never meet personally, but I know that if we did, I would stand proud for you, salute you, and shake your hand. I would sit and listen to all the stories you have to tell and try to not let my tears show, for I know what a wonderful man you are, and my tears would be from happiness. For getting to spend that time with you, for being proud to know you. I am now and always will be forever grateful for the life you have given to myself and this country. God bless. Jessica.